Hi everyone, we're going to be making brownies today. As you can see, the ingredients are right in front of us. Let's get started. First, we will need 3/4 cup sugar, 3/4 cup cocoa powder, half a cup butter, half a cup all-purpose flour, 2 eggs room temperature, half a spoon vanilla extract, a pinch of salt. This is optional. You can add either chocolate chip, white chocolate chip. We're adding some caramel bits to it. And then we have half a spoon baking powder. And this is also optional. It's your instant coffee.
1, 2, 3.
Step 1 is adding the butter, and we're going to wait for it to melt. Okay, so you can see the butter is melting.
You don't eat it?
Don't heat it. Once the butter is completely melted, then we're going to do the second step, that is adding the sugar to it. Okay, at this point you can see that the butter is completely melted, and then we're going to add the sugar. Okay, once we add the sugar, we're going to stir it and completely dissolve the sugar. It's going to take a few minutes. Okay, sugar is completely melted, as you can see. It's all dissolved. It's a butter sugar combination right now. At this point, once it's completely melted, we're going to turn the stove off, take it off the stove, and let it cool for a few minutes before we add it in with the rest of our mixture. We have preheated our oven to 350 degrees. We're just going to take a baking dish and grease it with butter. Now we're going to add all our dry ingredients. We're going to put that around. Add the cocoa powder. The coffee and the baking powder. So, while baking, there are times when your egg would run away from you and roll down and just crack open. Okay. Next goes in our sugar butter mixture. All of it. We're just going to give it a good stir. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten the eggs. The eggs are still sitting over there. We're just mixing a mixture right now. All of our ingredients are combined. So we haven't added the eggs in right now because the butter and the sugar mixture was still hot. We're going to mix it, cool it down a bit, and then add our eggs to it. As you can see, it's a nice dark chocolate color. Now we're going to throw in our eggs. Not literally throw them in, just crack them in. That's one. That's two. Okay. Look at the smiley face. We're going to mix the eggs in it. Come on, Eggie. Okay, there you go. So like I mentioned before, the reason why we didn't add the egg when the chocolate mixture was hot is so that the egg does not cook in this. Okay, as you can see, we've added the eggs. At this point, we're gonna add a few drops of vanilla extract. Give it a nice mix. Okay. The last bit, optional, you can add in whatever you have available. We have caramel, because I love the taste of caramel. We're just gonna throw them in. All of it. Comes the last step. You can even use a parchment paper. I don't like using them. I just grease my pan. Again, you can use any pan, and it just slides in. Okay, so at this point I've been told to sprinkle some of the caramel bits on top. So let's sprinkle them on top to give it an extra crunch. Okay, in you go. We're gonna bake you for 20 to 25 minutes. See you soon. That's my oven saying that it's preheated. Hear that crunch. Okay, let's do it. And just look at it. It is ooey gooey and chewy.